We are now joined by SNY Mets analyst Keith Hernandez. And Keith, you've seen Brandon Nimmo go from a raw, talented teenager out of Wyoming to one of the faces of the franchise. So what do you think it's going to be like for you to go to Port St. Lucie in a few months and not see Brandon Nimmo with the Mets?
Oh, well, it'll certainly be different. We'll miss Brandon. You know, things happen in baseball, and I think with the season, the way they had the season last year, the disappointment, it wasn't as bad as 2007, but 2007 happened in the last month. Last year happened collectively over the last 4 months of the season, where they just didn't play well. So you kind of realized, I felt, that there was going to be a big shakeup, and it started with the coaching staff.
And no doubt, and this is a big shakeup as well. And we see the Gold Glove behind you, which reminds us that no one appreciates the fundies more than you. So how do you think adding Marcus Semien will help the Mets in that department?
Well, you know, there's the old adage. I think we're getting back to old baseball, and to a degree, slightly coming back around. The old adage is you can't win unless you're strong up the middle, which means catcher, your two middle infielders, and your center fielder. So Semien won the Gold Glove. He's won it more than once. He's going to provide defense up the middle with Lindor. So they're looking to improve the defense on this ball club, and I really feel this is just the first step. I think there's more fireworks to come.
That leads me to my next question, because as you mentioned earlier, after the disappointing end to the season, you expected a shakeup. So what do you think this trade says about what David Stearns is looking to accomplish this offseason?
Well, he's been pretty clear that he wants to improve the defense. I still feel that you can't replace Pete's bat, and I'm hopeful that they will sign Pete. We'll find out how deep in the pockets are of Mr. Cohen, but I think that Pete was the biggest clutch hitter on that team last year, all year long. And I feel that he's a tough one to replace. You're not going to replace 125 RBI. So if he comes back, and there's a lot of work to be done. And it's very interesting what has happened now, and we got the winter meetings coming up very shortly, and we'll see what Mr. Stearns has to, what direction he goes.
As you just alluded to, you've been a Pete Alonso advocate for a long time. He's coming off a big year. How much more competition than last year do you expect the Mets will have to sign him?
Well, I think there's going to be interest in other teams, and no question. We've heard, you know, only what I read, and what is that Boston is interested. I wouldn't be surprised with the Green Monster. Other teams are interested in Pete. I mean, he's a quintessential cleanup hitter. He's probably the best power hitter. He, along with Aaron Judge, over the past 5, 6, 7 years, Pete's career. I mean, his power numbers are incredible. You can't find anybody that can replicate that. Hardly anybody, and it's hard to come by in any generation. So I think that it's very imperative that he stays. With Soto as a left-handed bat, Lindor as a right switch hitter. I mean, those two guys are going to stay. They're not going anywhere. Everybody else is a little. Got maybe a little bit on pins and needles about which direction the Mets are going to take. But I feel that Pete should stay. He's too big a piece.
And it's going to be interesting to see how the polar bear market heats up this offseason. Keith Hernandez, as always, thanks for joining us here on Honda Sports Night.
You got it, Eamon. Always good to see you. You look good in that blue tie.